Hello everyone. Something I witnessed today that turned my stomach, and I have a calculated opinion on it that may rattle you as it has me. Yes, it's about the hog, so naturally money is the main ingredient. Here's a short analogy of another performance of hog outside the authorities building, which happens to be the mayor's office. I add here, please do not believe hog's figures, as a correct calculation comes up during this video. The video is entitled "HOGGS Hold in Front of the Powers Yet Again and Blames Others for His Misdemeanors." After exiting and getting out of earshot of the mayor's office, after his usual whipping, and getting put in his place by the DOL officials, Hogg behaved like an immature, irresponsible buffoon, acting again the way he always does when he manages to talk himself out of trouble. All done in front of that innocent little baby of his too. Hogg used and abused Linda to eventually rob her family of food for the table. After 2 full months in his employ at the dilapidated, isolated fish pond, you, Hogg, then did your usual and tried to take her to the cleaners to cheat her of her due salary. You just could not help yourself and keep them fat, greedy paws off of her earned cash, could you, Hogg? You are such a shameful, disgusting moron, Hogg, that you see no wrong or shame at all in performing like the criminal you are that way. And then ultimately you trivialize it like it was nothing. Twice you have had to answer for it before you settle, because you're a greedy parasite. The actual act was so serious that you were called in on 2 occasions regarding your treatment as boss and manager of Linda, and you had to be ordered by the DSW and ultimately dragged in again today to the mayor's office by DOLE. This to be given the opportunity to argue and put it right for Linda, the lady and her family who you robbed. And how dare you default again? You had your usual ignorant belly laugh after stepping outside into the park, out of earshot of the officials, with your baby in full video focus, to ridicule and say it's only 500 pesos. If it was only 500 pesos, whose 500 pesos is it, I ask? Certainly not yours, Hogg. So answer that, you shameless bent buffoon. I believe anyone who has the ability to think straight would say it belongs to Linda, whether she asked for it or not. But then 500 pesos, that's your words. And we are more than well educated on how much your words mean, mister. Absolutely zilch. Nothing at all, because you, Hogg, have no conception of any truths. Whether it be in the mayor's office, in public, or to people you would say are your friends. Even your wife, no doubt, because we know that you even lied to her about your birthday when you led her to believe you are the 3rd of August, a Leo, as she is. But we know you are a July Cancer, aren't you? Like you lied to her about when you were chatting up Merle behind her back, you cheap lying scoundrel. Yes, you are a career con man with no morals whatsoever. A moron who cannot function without lying through your rotten teeth about everything. Isn't that right, Mr. Hogg? The mere 500 pesos is off the top of your head, isn't it, mister? I wonder what the real figure is for 2 months' work. 2 months at 135 pesos per day is actually 8,100 pesos. So if the truth was known, that would be what you're using Linda of should have actually cost you. Is that correct, Hogg? So how much did you actually get away with paying her after being dragged twice to the same in with the same issue? Go on, tell the world you are honest now. You moron. Then, with equally despicable childish behaviour, you come out of the dressing down, filming your innocent little baby, while slandering and attempting to ridicule once again the original campaigner to bring you and your criminal ways down. The man who you called a drunken dimwit. But who is the real dimwit, I ask? In fact, anyone who has the audacity to oppose or disagree with you about the slightest thing, you retaliate with the name calling such as dimwit, knucklehead, etc., etc. And you can go and kick rocks. Then you slam and block. Yes, today you did this to a man, along with the growing numbers who watch your every move, as with many of us who are working hard to get you arrested and deported, and rightly so, for all your dishonest criminal activities. Yes, and to get you kicked out of the Philippines for your criminal activities that continue, and you have been lucky to get away with up until this point because of your conman skills and soft-tongued portrayals of persuasion and innocence. Then, when you think nobody of importance notices, you just go back and continue to flout the laws of the land on a daily basis. You and your bedmate, Tintin, should not be breathing air in that beautiful land of the Philippines, and it sickens many that you still do, but it's all getting nearer and closing in on you now. There will only be so many appearances for your dishonesty before they realise what you really are and know you for good, mate. There are rights and there are wrongs. Behaviours such as this today. Your subscribers and donors see all this, and they are gradually cottoning on to you, Hog. I wonder if the halo you believe you have over your head is shining as brightly to them as it once was, because they, as with us, will wake up to you at some point. Thank you for watching and taking the time. Please comment, share and subscribe. Adios, amigos.